We've talked about the four Tantra classification system a little bit. There's different systems. Different traditions have different variations of this. Sometimes there's more than four. With Nyingma, they talk about a 9 vehicle system, but they're not all Tantra classification. So with the typical 4 classes, we have Kriya, Charya, Yoga, and the 4th highest class, sometimes called Anuttara Yoga. Now we're going to talk about the Yoga classification, the 3rd of these, the Kriya, Charya, Yoga Tantra classification. Now, this is something that we see written, and we have art for it, but really it's very small. It is not dominant and has not been dominant since probably the 16th century, 15th, even 15th century. There are very few tantras, actual tantra texts in this classification. We have the Tattvasamgraha, we have the Paramadya, we have the Sarvadurgati Parishodhana, and then, depending on what tradition of Buddhism you belong to, you also have the Namasangiti, and the Namasangiti, according to Sakya traditions and some Sakya sub-schools, is classified as yoga, but according to other Buddhist traditions like Kagyu and often Gelug, then the Namasangiti Tantra is classified as being the Anuttara Yoga, the 4th level of Tantra. But the point here is there's very little in the way of figurative art. So when we talk about figurative, we really have 2 kinds. We have peaceful and really kind of wrathful. We have deities. What we do find very often is mandala paintings. And these mandala paintings are done because then they serve as a basis for ritual initiations. So we do find various mandalas, and we especially find them as murals, and there's many temples where you can find all kinds of yoga tantra murals that are really quite famous. So we have in the Mustang in northern Nepal, we have in Lomantang in the town, we have some temples, and there you can find murals of the Yoga Tantra. We also have Shalu Monastery, and then we have Gyantse Kumbum, especially, not so much the Hlakang, but the Kumbum, the stupa-shaped temple at Gyantse. Then we also have in Sakya, we have a lot of, on the upper floors, we have Yoga Tantra mandalas. Now, in scroll work paintings, Tibetans call tonkas, then we have fewer of these. We have few of them because, the truth be told, Yoga Tantra is not really practiced a lot in Tibetan Buddhism. It has really fallen out of popularity. It's complicated. The mandalas are large with many deities. There's a lot of rituals that need to be practiced. So what we end up finding is the Sarvadurgati Parishodhana is the main one that we still find, and we really find it with a little bit with Kagyu, little bit with Gelug. It's really primarily Sakya and Jonang that would practice it, and then other related Sakya schools. And the Sarvadurgati Parishodhana is primarily done for funerary rituals. And within the Sarvadurgati Tantra, then we actually have 12 popular mandalas that are practiced for various reasons. We have the Vairochana is the main central figure, as he often is for the Yoga Tantras. Even if he takes on other forms, like Manjushri, it's really the essence is Vairochana. And we have a lot of Vajrapani, Amitayas, Trailokya Vijaya mandalas within this Sarvadurgati Parishodhana Tantra system. So, but the point is there's very little art, and the majority of the art that you're going to find is going to be pre-15th century for the Yogatantras, because they're not a main practice within Tibetan or Tantric Buddhism for hundreds of years. And so it's really not something to overthink about, because it is not practiced and there's very little art. It's not practiced widely and there's very little art.